everyone, and welcome to Mage the Ascension, Breaking Tradition. This is game 5 of 5 of our little jaunt into the world of darkness. I hope you're all doing well tonight. I'm your storyteller, Kelly, you see him, and I'm excited to be here tonight to wrap this thing up. I was very excited to take on this project when Onyx Path approached me to run this game in celebration of their Kickstarter, which was incredibly well funded, which is entirely our fault, right? It's not that the book is amazing or anything like that. It's all us.
It's absolutely all us. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so all us.
All right, so I just want to say hello to everybody in the chat right now, and for all of you watching later on YouTube, good to see you there as well. Yeah, I guess everybody's doing okay. Any fun announcements before we do the roll call? Oh, let's just do the roll call. I'll announce some stuff afterwards. All right, let's go ahead and just do a big circle. Christine.
Hello, I'm Christine. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I am playing Vivian Todd, our Cult of Ecstasy member, or one of our Cult of Ecstasy members, or if you like the new book, Sahajia. So
Nice. All right, Amy.
Hello, I am Amy. I use she, her, they, them pronouns, and I am playing Paisley Evans, our, God, what am I playing? Order of Hermes, there we go. And the wife of Bex Allen down below.
And Jen, I see you're representing your gang colors today.
Yes.
Oh, that's just cool. So let's say hi to Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen, and I use she, her pronouns, and I will be playing Rebecca Bex Allen, the virtual adept and wife of this one.
Oh, you guys didn't get divorced in game, and I'm surprised, but
I mean, there's still time.
there's still time. That's true. That's true. All right. And then last but not least, hi, Robin.
Hi, hello everyone. I'm Robin. I use she, her, or they, them pronouns, and tonight I am playing Holly Grant, also a member of the Cult of Ecstasy, who is dating that one up there. And yeah, I did a murder. I did a brutal murder.
It was a small murder, really. Like it was.
I rewatched the end of the episode.
I mean, he had it
before.
coming.
Yeah.
All right,
Before we
so
get
folks, if you're
copyright.
tuning in for the first time now, this is the end of a little 5-episode run that we are doing in collaboration with Onyx Path. And what you need to know for this episode is basically the characters went out for dinner, ended up getting pulled into a tiny web of intrigue that has led them to unlock some files inside of the memory bank of a killer cyborg that have given them dirt on the Nine Mystic Traditions, which they are members of, that kind of outlines all sorts of horrible war crimes, I think is the quick way to say it. You know, big crimes, war crimes, etc. So, and in the process, they did a bunch of bad things to other members of their organization, including blowing one of their senior wizards' heads up. So there's that. Since then, they have managed to.
I didn't
They
Yes.
attacked us to start.
Yes,
up. I imploded it.
That's true. That's
This is
very
true.
different.
this is true. That's a double life sentence then.
Oh, okay.
And yes, it's a crime because remember, you can't spell manslaughter without man's laughter. Haha. Anyway, so they are held up presently in Holly's mid-range gym. Kind of mid-range? Yeah.
Mid-range.
And are trying to figure out what to do next. So tonight is the denouement to our little adventure into the current modern day Mage the Ascension. And before we finish, do not worry, everybody. We will be back with more Mage the Ascension the Victorian Age. We just need to figure out the schedule because we have a bunch of charity events and other things that are going to be kind of perforating the landscape. So we want to make sure that we're coming back hard with that because it's going to be a pretty dramatic plot. And then finally, the last things that quick announcements here. We love you all very much. I want to thank everybody on patreon.com/dorktales for supporting the channel and helping this entire the Dork Tales thing happen, because this is a full-time gig. And I want to thank all of you because today we actually just hit 51 patrons. And I promised there would be an announcement once we hit 50. So that announcement will be coming on Monday night once I've had some time to prep it. So it'll be Monday night at some point during Wild Beyond the Witchlight. So hopefully you will join us for that. And you'll like it. I think you'll like it. Hey, Mikey, he likes it. So without further ado, anybody else have anything to say before we hop in? Feels weird to be saying goodnight to this.
It's been good. It's been fun so far. So let's see what the heck we do.
I both can't believe that it's been 5 episodes and want there to be more than 5 episodes, but you know,
at the same time, I'm happy to go back to Evelyn.
Same.
I miss
Even
Chastity.
if I prefer this wig to that other one because that other one hurts my neck because it's so heavy.
I have to get back into my Irish accent. I've missed Darcy, but I've fallen out of her a little bit.
Oh, and if
I
you
need to
enjoyed
get a
this
little
game,
more proper again and a little less sweary.
true. If you enjoyed this
It'd be
game,
hard.
go check out Mage the Victorian Era. I personally feel it's a much stronger game, and the costuming is like next level. It's great. Okay. So, without further ado, let's begin the final episode of Mage the Ascension, Breaking Tradition. Last episode brought you in to Core Zen Fitness. And here, you discover the truth of all of the heinous acts that were committed by the traditions over the past decades. It's just the 4 of you and Agent Jeremiah Locke, the old-timey member of the technocracy who had been with you when the Order of Hermes attacked and had used some of his technology to get you away from the scene of the horrible crime. On all of the screens around you inside of the cardio center, images of brutality, images of horrible events, dossiers, documents, eugenics experiments, mass murders, and worse. Flood the room. As you take a moment to absorb the full impact of what you're seeing. Does anybody remember how we ended last game? What was said?
I don't remember the specific last words we ended on.
Oh,
I
Amy
think
did.
we ended on what do we do with this is what I
Alright.
have in quotations.
One of you speaks. Sorry, it's been a couple weeks, folks. One of you says, "What do we do with this?" The final member of your party, Gunther, the hit mark, cybernetic organism designed to hunt and kill, half collapsed through a quite a few. Actually, wait, you repaired him last episode. Never mind. Sitting in the wreck of 2 different treadmills that he landed through during the teleportation. He will just kind of look up. I do not care. My mission is accomplished.
You know what she wanted us to do with this?
She wanted you to have it.
Have it? Not any other hints?
I do not understand. You have the tools at your disposal. Will you use them? The doctor wanted you to have them.
I don't think we have a choice not to. I mean, look at this.
Of course you have a choice not to use this.
What do you mean not use it? Like, this is awful.
Yeah. And we could be just like the council and not say a word. Everything in the
Why
fight, right?
It's why we just almost died tonight.
What's the point in everything we're doing if this is what is going on behind the scenes?
Right? Council sucks. It's outdated. It's old. They're shitty. They get so wrapped up in one fight and one reputation and one issue that they join in bullshit like this. But also, we have to weigh. If we do it, we're gonna make a lot of enemies. Not just Nephandic powers.
The moment we start to reveal this, unless
Break it all apart.
we take precautions, we're going to get shut down, whatever that ends up meaning.
You get more than shut down, they're gonna fucking kill you.
Form of shutting down.
Yeah, but the only thing we can do is try and figure out how, if we're gonna do it, how far and how fast can we get it out?
Everywhere all at once.
It's the only way to try and avoid.
Everywhere?
We make our
How do we
stand.
How do we even do that, though?
Well, we have a
I've got
member of the
ways.
technocracy as well. You have access to information and technology and spreading it.
I've
right?
got contacts. I've got people who can spread this places. We can use
I got social media.
your social media. We can hit.
You can try and code it.
everywhere.
I mean,
We can.
if you're just putting it up on the basic bitch internet, that's pretty easy to shut down. That's literally what I do for a living.
That's why we don't just hit there.
Gonna put it on Reddit?
I mean, nothing ever leaves.
AMA,
Reddit.
ask me anything. Reality Deviant. Hey, Blondie, do you have any coffee in this place?
Yeah, I
I don't wanna be sexist or anything, but maybe it'd be nice if you could put on a pot for us. I think that we're gonna have to think this one through a while.
yeah, I'll go.
Like, I mean, I'll do it if you show me where it is, but I don't
No,
think any of you want me making the coffee. Probably assume I'll drug you. That's not really my thing.
Maybe
I
you could try
can.
and drug me, but sure.
I have Keurig.
I've got good drugs. They'll work.
It's honestly
I
just a
don't have
serve
good drug.
yourself kind of thing. It's not really a pot. You kind of just it's the machine.
Keurig.
Yeah.
I know
If
the
you
guy who invented
use-
that.
If you use the code 0000, get it for free.
It's impossible to hack that code. I'm very intelligent. Okay, does anybody else want coffee?
Yeah, probably should. If we're gonna think
some-
this through.
Take it
Getting much sleep.
black like your destinies.
Something
Sounds
like
good.
that.
Don't do anything until I come back with the coffee.
Yeah, I'll help.
Alright.
You only got 2 hands. Unless you got more stashed away that I don't know about.
I mean, I've got the hands. Hans. I've got Hans. He'll hold up his watch.
That's true.
They're pretty useful, but I think their power level's pretty low right now, and if you're going to do anything that's going to cause hell to rain down. He's going to rub his arm slightly. Yeah, no, it's probably not worth it. Anyway, let's go get the coffee. I've got a splitting headache.
Did I detect his surface thoughts?
Yes, you may. Did you manage to break into that before? Or you're just fast casting this?
Yeah.
Cool. Make me an arete roll at difficulty 9, please.
Okay.
What? He's got a
Yeah,
mind
it's fair.
shield on. He's a
It's true.
technocrat.
It's true.
Please tell me you botched.
No, but I rolled a 9 and a 1 and an 8,
Okay.
so I technically didn't get any successes.
Okay, so you reach out with your mind and can't quite pierce. But what I will say is, anybody here can make me a perception and medicine roll.
Yes.
Yeah, I totally have.
It would help if
one
I
of
had my
those.
dice.
So perception and medicine.
Mhm.
I rolled 2 dice for that, and I got a 1 and a 4. So I think I botched
What's the
or
difficulty?
just
That's medicine.
So difficulty of this is going to be, I'm going to say it's going to be 8.
I do not have medicine, so I'm not going to.
So what did you say you
I
got,
got
Amy?
1.
I got a 1 and a 4.
1 and a
So
4.
I
Yeah,
think
so
that's a botch.
that is a botch. Congratulations, you botched.
Yay.
You are... I mean, you're honestly just distracted, unfortunately. You are... the truth of it is you're not really focusing on what's happening, so you are not going to pay attention at all.
I think she's
Um,
more focused on Bex's lightning scars and just being like, oh, do they hurt?
Can I roll it even if I don't have the knowledge?
You cannot roll a skill that you do not have the knowledge you do not have points in.
I didn't think so. Yeah.
Unless you have a merit or something that allows you to.
I mean, I could always do beginner's luck, but that's more.
That's true.
magic and
You could. Holly, so looking at him, you're going to notice those couple of symptoms real quick. He's just going to kind of stretch for a bit, and he has been for a while. Kind of...
Would I know what that might possibly mean?
Yes.
Oh.
Those are 2 of the warning signs of...
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Now you can... Now remember, you don't have to say anything if you don't want to.
mean, he's helped us a lot.
It's true. But I was just seeing how much... You've already killed one person tonight.
Okay, doesn't mean I'm a murderer. Doesn't mean I'm a serial killer.
Well,
I
actually,
can kill
okay, let's say
people.
technically it means you're a murderer. It doesn't mean you're a serial murderer.
Yes, it doesn't mean it's.
Let's pair these two.
Even if you did, you need like 3, right?
Yeah, like it's like 3. 2 is like a pattern. 3 is a series.
Yeah. Are you feeling okay?
I mean, I feel like shit. I got the.
Those are symptoms of a heart attack. I think we should get you to a hospital.
What? No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I just got a sore spot. And...
You've been rubbing your jaw and your shoulder and arm piercer. Those are like some of the 2 main warning signs of a heart attack. Vivi, could you give him a look over or something?
What?
I mean, I don't have medicine, but I'm not.
I mean, could you
not
try
trained
and
in anything? But
heal?
Wait. You don't
somehow?
know anything about medicine.
yeah, I just use
And-
life. I'm not a doctor.
Well, then
I'm
how
a
do you know
party
what you're
planner.
looking at? It's like, oh, I'm a mechanic, but I don't have any wrenches.
I mean, you got a gaping wound in your side. It needs to go back together. The magic knows how to make it back together.
But how do you know you don't seal it with the wrong tissue, and then, like, when you get excited, your side gets hard? Or...
I mean, generally the magic knows what it's doing. I just kind of direct it to say, hey, do that.
Could I try and calm his emotions?
Yes, you may.
If he's starting to panic. Let me pull up my notes here, because I have calm emotions.
Now, I believe the difficulty on calm emotions is still going to be pretty damn high. So
Okay.
let me just pull out my copy of How Do You Do That, because mind magic has always confused me, folks, and I don't mind saying so.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm happy to like try and boop him again. I did heal him a little bit already.
Yep, you healed him for physical damage.
Yes.
Well, while they're dealing with this, I am going to go make that coffee that he was going to go make, not for him, but because I would also like some.
That's fair, that's fair. Okay, so
And I
need-
have no medicine and no life, so let's just.
You're a virtual adept, of course you have no life.
Right.
There we go, 9 spheres. I was looking at the wrong damn book. Okay,
yeah,
mind.
I am trying to. I saw calm emotions on here. I had. There's one that was not just.
Okay, so yeah, so it's gonna be difficulty 9 to calm his emotions still.
Okay. And I think at the end of last game we got back our willpower.
You got back some willpower at least, yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna use a willpower to automatically do a success.
Okay.
On here.
All right, so let's hope you don't roll any 1s.
a difficulty
9.
9, you said? Okay, there's a 10 there in that, so I'll re-roll that. And okay, so 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, so what are you trying to do? You're just empathically projecting calm into him?
Yeah, I'm kind of empathically projecting calm. I think she'll change the her playlist on her gym thing to kind of go into the more kind of like yoga playlist to kind of help try and ease the calming. And just kind of try not make him panic more.
Okay. So you will adjust that wirelessly off your phone, and he will kind of... I don't feel so... I think I probably hit my head when you...
Okay. Can I attempt healing?
Of course, of course. What you'd probably want to do with this
How does
is
this work?
you'd probably want to do a life scan, like scan his pattern to see what's wrong with it. So that would be
Okay.
life 1, to kind of go like, me, give him like the once over.
Sure.
So go ahead and do that. That's going to be difficulty of 4.
Okay, and it's still just irritate, right?
Yes, yes. And how much willpower is everybody down? Just curious as we're starting a game.
I have 5 out of 6 down.
Okay.
I
only out a
am-
couple.
Do you
I
only
think.
have 1, Holly?
Yeah, 1 out of 6.
And now for magic 10 still reroll, right?
Yes, 10 still reroll because we're doing.
I'm down 3.
4
I'm
successes.
also down 3.
4 successes. Okay. Things about him. He has high cholesterol, first of all. It seems like he exists off a diet of cheeseburgers and milkshakes, basically. Doesn't have terribly... so he's right about being an AA. You're also going to see that there's a significant amount of nicotine, kind of... just like residual, not nicotine, it would be nicotine that goes out of your system, but residual lung damage from, it looks like he quit quit smoking, probably about 5-6 years ago. So good for him.
Okay.
Other things about him. He's missing one of his toes, has an enlarged prostate, but it doesn't appear like it's anything more than just being in his 50s. He is... looks like he's taking Rogaine to keep his hair. He should have glasses, but doesn't use them. So he's having slowly, like he's probably at like 2015 right now, or 1520, whichever one's the bad one. I always get that mixed up. Besides that, yes, he is on the cusp of having a heart attack. As in you looking at him once over. Now, how are you investigating him with magic? Like, what is your focus?
I think generally for life, what I've been doing is alcohol.
Okay, so you drink it or he drinks it?
I drink it. Get a little floaty, and that lets everything loose.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Sorry, I was distracted by something. So yeah, you go ahead and do that, and looking him over, that's what you're going to see. And he's like, what's the problem?
Well, congratulations on quitting smoking.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've got a little lingering damage there, but that should clear up over time if you keep stopping.
Oh, hold on one sec. And he's gonna vomit into a trash can. By the way, Holly, that's sign number 4.
Now, is there anything I can do?
Absolutely, yeah. You have life 3.
Yeah.
Life 3. Basically, this would just be similar to healing damage.
Okay.
So
I will just do that then. Fix his heart. Can I fix his lungs at the same time? If I have extra.
You know what? Sure.
Like, I'll direct any extra
it's residual
success over.
damage. So yeah, it's not like a long-standing disease or a tumor or something like that. So yeah, we'll say so.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is go ahead and give me. It's going to be life.
Mm-hmm.
What's your focus for this? What practice are you using? So you said you were using alcohol for yourself.
Yeah, that's generally what I've used when I've gone to heal people. I've taken a shot.
Okay. So are you just taking a shot and like patting him on the back, like?
You know what? Probably taking a shot and like a nice open palm flat hit to the chest over the heart.
Okay.
To kind of like the whole thing is like, well, it shocks it back into rhythm, you see, like, and stops the the issues going on. She's not a medicine person, so like she's got a bit of knowledge that most people would have, but she's not a doctor.
That's fair.
That's That's kind of more technocracy stuff. Like, she's a bit more intuitive about it. Okay.
All right.
So anything else I need to know before I roll?
Yes, you're going to be doing this. So this is going to be, it's going to be vulgar without witnesses.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and
Paradox, here I come.
Difficulty is 6, please. Wait, no, difficulty is 7, please, because of vulgar.
Okay. Well, I like 2 10s to start with. That's 3 successes total.
Okay, 3 successes. That's going to be definitely enough for this. How much paradox do you have on you?
3.
3. Cool. I'm going to spend the hurt them more.
Okay.
So that's
paradox me up, baby.
I will.
I'm generally very, very careful in mage games and don't get much paradox, so it's kind of fun to just be like, fuck it, I'm taking paradox. I think I went through most of our LARPs without taking much paradox at all.
Yeah, but you also were like
fun.
an NWO officer, so it's pretty...
And I focused on mind effects that were very subtle, and I barely used magic. Yeah. I actually just used my gun most of the time.
Okay, I need you to
I
make
solved
me,
all issues with that.
Make me a soak roll, please. Difficulty 6.
What goes into that?
Just your stamina.
Okay. Now, has my effect... I've dropped my effect, I believe, at this point.
Have you? So you had your enhanced thing, I think it was for or was it for the scene?
Yeah,
or
I think I set it... I think I rolled well enough for the day, didn't I? Does that mean I'm still, like, holding it actively, or is it that I set it off and it will last for that amount of time?
You actively have to hold it.
Okay, you actively have it.
Yeah. So, and then you had life sight. Actually, so technically your difficulty would have been up by 1, but
okay.
you probably
would have dropped life sight once I figured out what was going on. I don't need it anymore, so I just drop it at that point.
Oh, but you also had soak ag up. So you had 3 effects up.
No, that was me. I had I had the soak egg.
No, you both had soak ag.
Did I? Okay.
No, you both had it. You had it with life. You had it with prime. Or no, wait. Okay. Pardon me. You were right. You put it on both of you.
I put it on both of us. I had the legal.
Yeah, because I had the ability to do it, but I didn't do it because Holly did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought.
All right. So in that case,
I only had one thing up. Then.
So you will still have it up. So make me a soak roll with your current stamina.
5.
And mine was for the scene,
No,
so
4.
the life in ag is now gone.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, what was my difficulty?
Difficulty 6.
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. As you are healing him, you are going to feel a bit of a lurch in your stomach, and you are going to take. It's going to be 1 point of bashing damage.
Okay.
Okay, not terrible. This can only be healed by rest.
Okay.
However, you are also going to get a fun little paradox flaw for this. So your paradox is going to lower to 2.
Okay.
On your sheet, and just double checking. Yeah, it's gonna be like a small one. Does anybody have a good idea for a cute one? So you're hitting him in the heart. Something like something small.
Like something that could come from a reaction of having done that I get instead of him, or something like that.
Yeah, I think...
I don't know, like persistent hiccups.
You don't want to do that on stream.
Oh, I'm not going to do it, but we can pretend it's happening.
You know what I'm going to say? Because I know this one really well. You're going to hit him, and you're going to get kind of a jolt as you make contact with him. Almost like you shuffled your feet on the carpet too much. A slight shock kind of pulses through you, and you are going to have a mild to moderate vertigo for the remainder of the day.
Oh no.
So you're going to have like intermittent dizziness and riding on the boat.
All right.
Alternatively, I could give you a heightened emotional state. I'll let you pick.
Don't think I can necessarily roleplay the heightened emotional state too well because I wasn't prepped for it.
Okay. All right, so we'll just
I'll
give
just
you
be
some.
sick.
We'll just give you vertigo and dizziness.
Mild.
Mild. You're not going to be dealing
whatever
like I
bucket
did.
he just used, she's gonna also use at this point.
I feel a little better now. Oh shit! And he's gonna pull back as you hit him, and then immediately vomit into the trash can.
And I will. Yep.
Okay, what's everybody else
I'm gonna
doing?
go sit down and try and like stop the world from moving.
I think
I'm
Holly
making
will
coffee.
yeah, go over to Vivi and try and comfort her.
Make the world
Paisley is
stop
hovering.
Around
She's
whom?
not sure what to do with herself. She's sort of just like between like like Vivian and Holly's got Vivian covered and Bex is making coffee. I can't really help here, but I'm gonna try and be helpful, kind of hovering. That kind of where you're trying to be helpful, but you're mostly just in the way. She's got it down to an art.
So, making your way over to where the coffee is, Bex, you're gonna run the Keurig through a few times, filling what, 4 cups, 5 cups?
Yeah, I'll just fill a bunch of cups, and then if anybody
Cool.
doesn't want any, I'll just drink the extra.
I mean, it's kind of one of those shitty proprietary blends that major chains put out, you know, the ones that are like, oh, this is our house blend, oh, it's the Luna Coffee all night blend, and it doesn't actually like taste good at all. But it
It's
has
fine.
caffeine.
I live
in
on
theory.
shitty coffee.
It's true.
Yeah.
So you are going to get those, and turning around, you've got 5 mugs, and your wife is right behind you.
Oh, here, I'll take some of those here. And
Yeah.
she's gonna take one and just like toss it back without really thinking about it, and put like the mug down and grab another one. Just be like, "This is crazy. This is crazy." Here, okay. Let me just and she'll just try and start. Where are we taking these?
The others will see who wants them.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
What- Hey, you think we should spread this, right?
I think that holding on to it and not doing anything with it is also incredibly dangerous. So we might as well, and morally, obligated to do something.
Bex just nods, and then Paisley, with her hands full, just Bex leans in and just kisses her.
Okay.
I love you.
Yeah. Okay. That was nice. This is beyond. I don't know what to do here.
I feel like I know what I should do, what we should do, and the thought terrifies me. I don't want to drag everyone into another war, even if it's just us against everyone else, especially if it's just us against everyone else, because we don't come out of that. And I don't want to lose you.
Well, I gotta.
But even just what we've already been through tonight, for not even knowing the information, but being so close to knowing the information. I mean,
We can't
Dude.
ignore it.
Douche Nuggets was gonna kill all of us. He didn't hesitate, and I don't think anyone else will now that we do know it. We're liabilities.
They're gonna come after us no matter what.
So we might as well go big, right?
Here, just Paisley's gonna put the cups of coffee down that she's holding and grab the ones you're holding and put those down, and gonna grab your hands, like just be like that double hand grab, like. Okay. Then we do it. Whatever we're doing, we do it together. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Together. And she's just gonna pull you into the tightest hug.
Meanwhile,
See what
across
comes from there.
Meanwhile, across the club, another couple is comforting themselves. How's that going? Holly and Vivian.
Vivi's just moaning about Holly making the world stop moving.
She's gonna like lean down in front of her on her knees and kind of like take her hands and put them like against her cheeks and try and like just hold her and be like, just stare at me.
No, not opening my eyes. No, 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 no.
I have to focus.
When are we getting to the dock? I want off this boat.
We're not on a boat.
It feels like it.
I might have some.
Do you have any gravel?
I might have some gravel. I can also. I don't know if I can. I might be able to try and help. I don't think my magic's gonna be able to do much. I think you're gonna have to ride this out. Also, I don't recognize myself right now. I really am sorry for what I did. I understand if you see me completely different. But
It was a little startling. But,
yeah, it was.
we were under threat. Maybe some anger management?
Yeah, I think I really should. I also killed a council member. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna like me for that, even if we do manage to figure out and survive and not totally get destroyed from getting this information out. They're still gonna come after me for what I did to Rex. And at Rex, I couldn't quite do it myself as an actor right now, but at Rex, her voice is gonna like falter saying his name. But it's.
Well, I mean, we might all be censured together, if not more, if we do this.
I care a lot about you, Vivi, and I just want to know that I want to be better, and I would like for you to still be there with it.
Well, let's see if we can survive this ridiculousness.
Yeah. And she'll like, with Vivi's eyes still closed, she'll lean forward and kind of just give her a kiss on the forehead and kind of hug her shoulders.
I think Vivi will just lean in a little.
A few minutes later, the other two return with coffee.
Bex will look at what's the name? Locke. And then look at the others. Is he allowed to have coffee now?
I feel pretty good.
I
Here.
think so.
Are you okay? You look like... Here, hold on. And he'll look at the trash can with a little puke in it and go... And he's going to walk across to the front desk, look around, grab a trash can from over there and bring it back. Here, a fresh one in case you need it. Probably smells like roses.
Now, I'm probably fully aware that what's happened to me is probably paradox, right? It's
Depends
kind
on
of
your belief. Depends on whether or not you believe in paradox, but yeah, probably.
okay, but it's an accepted for the most part and
You
acknowledged.
feel like something bounced back at you when you cast that effect, at the very least. It feels like you did that, it was a cause and effect. You did that, something went wrong.
Yeah, I think something didn't like that magic, so...
And as he slides that trash can under your face, you're just going to take a glance down, happy to see an empty, a trash can bereft of vomit.
Mm-hmm.
And around some pieces of paper, you're going to see there's like a little card in it that says, what does it say again? Holly? Happy
let me go
anniversary,
back to-
Holly.
Yeah, it was
Dear
something
Holly,
like...
happy anniversary, XOXO.
Yeah, it was something... let me see
You think
my
I forget about
notes.
things, but I don't.
Yeah, happy anniversary 1 month. XOXO.
Now, I'm pretty sure we were at least relatively exclusive, if not,
Yep.
it had to be agreed on.
Yup. Yup. Yup.
By the way, you feel like you want to throw up again, but it's for a different thing now. But your paradox flaw is going to slowly start to bleed off now.
Okay. Okay. The sudden rush of just, what the fuck?
XOXO Isaac was the thing.
You know what? I think Vivi knows the good of a good frontal assault to get answers. So who the fuck's Isaac?
What?
That you have a 1 month anniversary with? I don't
Down
remember
coffee
this
cups,
name.
grabs Paisley's hand and tries to
I don't
leave.
think we've talked about this one.
Excellent. Okay, let's go.
It got your name on it.
It's
She'll fish it out.
it's not what it looks like. I mean, I know what it looks like. Isaac, he's a loan shark. I borrowed money from him to start
You
up
should
this
never do that.
gym.
Loan sharks are...
Question:
Now
did
with
Vivi
coffee.
know any of this? Have you talked about any of this with her?
No,
No.
she keeps this under tight wraps because this is not what she believes in, but she had to do this to get this kind of thing. So she never, no, she has not told anyone about this.
Wait.
I had bad credit. I had used the money that my college fund was for my parents, so I couldn't go to them. I had terrible credit, and Isaac came in like everything was gonna be okay, and it was. He gave the money, and then a month ago he told me that I had to allow sales of steroids in my gym. And if I didn't, there would be problems. He is a...
You know, loan sharks are just like Syndicate or Syndicate Light, right? Tell me I'm wrong. She'll look over
I mean,
at
some
Locke.
of them, yeah, but I mean, like, that's like saying that every Fed is a handsome agent. A moderately attractive age. I'm just gonna drink my coffee. Thanks, it's delicious.
You sure? I remember gym coffee.
You didn't just see me like literally drip it out of my mouth back into the cup, did you?
No, Vivian looked away for
Okay.
a moment.
All right, good.
I know, but this was the only way I was gonna do it, and I thought I had a good idea that would be payback fast, but it's taking longer, and
Yeah, that's really how loan sharks work.
Yeah, you gotta really watch out for those guys. Usually with pretty girls, they take it in other ways too. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna...
Yeah, they'd probably lose their dicks if they tried it that way. Vivi's gonna kind of slump a little, just feeling a bit drained from like the sudden peaks of just like pissed off to back down again. And be like, this is kind of weird, but is ringing pretty true.
I swear, we have a situation, we talk about these things. I wouldn't hide this if it wasn't an actual what it says. He's...
Alright, well, I mean, how much do you owe? What sort of interest is he even charging on the...
Okay. Can I get a quick roll real quick? Can I get a manipulation and subterfuge roll from Holly?
Okay.
And can I get a perception and subterfuge roll from Vivian? Difficulty 6.
So what was it? Manipulation?
And manipulation and subterfuge, and you may use willpower.
Okay, I do not have subterfuge.
Yeah, me neither.
Neither of you have subterfuge?
No!
No!
Okay, so you are bad liars. This is great.
Yes!
Okay, that's great. So with that,
I have expression and politics is what I have.
so you can roll at a difficulty of. Remind me, is subterfuge in the left column or middle column?
It's the talents
Left.
column.
Balance.
I don't have a sheet out in front of me.
Left.
Left.
Left. Far left then.
Then difficulty 6, you roll perception, you roll manipulation.
Okay.
Damn it, she's got the better skill.
Out of curiosity, does Paisley have subterfuge? I am the only person who is a good liar here.
Are you nearby and want to listen in?
I mean, I
mean,
don't think we went far.
We did not go far. I think we're like around the corner a little bit, being kind of quiet and being like,
You can't lie to me, baby.
Okay. You think she's omitting things, but the vibe is right.
Mm-hmm.
That she's definitely not telling you some things here, but is this really the time?
Not necessarily. So Vivi is going to wait until she gets her in a good situation to have the control in the conversation and force some answers.
Okay.
I feel like Vivi, from her job and whatnot, knows the moments to try and talk and when not to.
Yeah. You just can't tell lies, which is interesting. Okay, so please.
I just didn't really think of that per se. Like, subterfuge to me was more like, I don't know, spy games sort of thing when I read it.
Yeah, same.
Isn't that what love is?
Well, see, I put everything into expression, thinking that was more how you portrayed yourself and how you put stuff across.
If you're being honest, yeah.
Okay. No. That's how I read the skills when I put stuff in.
No, it's true. It's true. It's fine.
Subterfuge tends to encapsulate that, but for like turning off those cues that show you're lying, right?
There's too many like separate skills
It's true. There used to
for
be more.
related things.
Well, actually, you can add a lot more. But anyway, please continue.
Um,
So you're all sitting and All right, so look, I don't want to break up this love fest. And I'm not canoodling the robot. Gunther kind of looks over, and then, like, you're not sure if his servos are just exhausted, but he kind of sags a little bit.
Oh.
He's probably just powering down. But if you anthropomorphized him a little more, then yeah. Okay. So what's the plan? Like, you can give me the data and I can have it broadcast. It'll be absolutely fantastic. Look, you want the council gone? I can make it happen. I can make it happen real big. I've been looking for a powder keg moment like this for years. We went soft. Now you got all these damn, no offense, but snowflake mages running around causing trouble.
I take offense a little bit.
Wow, you're tough. I mean, the loan shark thing was kind of stupid, but like, still, you had the boobs to go to a loan. That's gutsy. Guts. I could have said guts. I could have said guts.
Guts are fairly gender neutral.
Yeah.
I guess they are.
Everybody has them.
It's just that you got lady guts.
I mean, I think they're just human guts.
Yeah.
I thought lady guts are just human guts plus. But anyway, look, if you give me that information, I can get it out. I can get it to the higher ups.
Do that. The result will be the council saying the technocracy is spreading lies and bringing everyone back in under their thumb into another war.
Mm-hmm.
But this one will win. We'll win this time. It'll be good.
I'm not entirely sure I want the technocracy to win.
No.
Yeah, I kind of like the way I do things.
You've also been bad.
Both
yeah, I'm
sides have
pretty sure
been
you guys have
shitty.
been like doing the exact same stuff that the council has been doing.
I don't
Okay.
think... there's a whole bunch of us who don't know that this is happening behind the scenes either, and I don't think they want this happening as much as any of us do.
Okay, look, I'm not here to engage you all in an existential debate or anything, but when you say that you've done bad stuff, okay, yeah, all right, I'll give you Hiroshima, probably bad. However, you're all drinking coffee out of tiny disposable cups that 500 years ago you would have had to trade your daughter to buy a bag of. That's us. Each of you have probably a vaccine scar? You got through COVID because of us. You're welcome. Let me just put it this way. The goddamn anti-vaxxers didn't come from the technocracy.
I'm not saying the technocracy hasn't done good things. As we all well know, the history of the virtual adepts is based in the technocracy. But you haven't... You believe in babying and protecting the masses. Not letting them choose for themselves. Not letting them know what they're capable of. And they are capable of a hell of a lot.
Yeah, I know. I saw the moon landing. We had very little to do with that. Surprisingly little. I mean, we had some, but like, it was all people. All that Apollo 13 stuff, not us. We couldn't fix it back then. It was too broadcast. Everybody saw it. Now we can fix it like crazy, because...
The thing is, the technocracy and the council have been playing this game of needing each other. You're two sides of the same coin.
Well, there's no third option. Anybody with points in politics? There is a third option, technically. There's many other options. There's actually like probably 6 more options, but like I just picked a number randomly. I guess you could tell vampires, that's another option. But there is the Disparate Council, like the Disparate Alliance. They're technically another option. You could just give it to the Marauders and the Nefandi, although would not recommend. You could try to give it directly to the masses. You could try to give it to there are various like any of the Neo Ascension warrior movement would be good. Well, not good. It would be an option, is what I'm saying. You could try to run it into the digital web, but you get the whole like authenticity issue there too. I mean, you're gonna have that no matter where you go with this, to be fair. Like, it's like any document. I mean, remember in 2021 when they dropped a bunch of UFO documents online and nobody noticed? Yeah, life's weird.
So can we... There are other options. I mean, can we distribute to all of them? Or many of them?
I like the idea of using what channels are available to us, including distributing to as many different groups as we can, but delivering to the masses.
Well, what are you gonna do with that, though? Like, what good is that gonna do? That just means it's gonna get to us, which means that it's gonna start again.
We need to make a statement that it might get to you guys, but it's from us. It's from Dr. Taylor. It's from mages who are showing how corrupt our council is. And that, yes, we're not the good guys. Your guys aren't the good. No one's the good guys. This world is too much gray. There's no black and white.
You all believe different things.
Stop trying to be so goddamn woke, okay? Everybody knows that nobody's a good guy. Except for the good guys.
Try to be better.
Then what? Just being a devil's advocate here, but I don't see the point.
The devil doesn't need an advocate. He's got enough.
Okay, well, I don't deal with the devil personally, but, you know, maybe Harriet Potter here does, okay? I'm just saying, you can release it, and one of two things is going to happen. Either the entire world of all the technocrats, the mages, all of you, all of us, are going to take it really seriously, and things are going to get really intense and fun again. Or no one's going to believe it at all, and you killed a guy for nothing.
I think we need to try anyway, because otherwise we just killed a guy for nothing, and we have this data that will likely puts a target on our back anyway.
The fact that we were going to be killed for even attempting to get this knowledge means that there's some merit.
And if we're the ones who send it out there, the council can't then go back and say, oh, the technocrats have done it and are trying to start a war with us again. The technocrats go, they're destroying themselves, great. And for us, one of two things happens. Either we become martyrs that they decide they have to put down, or they decide we have too much power for that, and then we just wait until someone with more power comes back. Yeah. I'm not seeing a great way out for us, but I believe it's the right thing to do.
I want to do something quickly before I, you know, lose my nerve.
Go ahead.
So, can we just send it out now to every, like...
I have a few trusted other members of the Cult of Ecstasy that I know that I could probably send this to, and they would also believe me. They also aren't necessarily as devout and believe in the council.
An
as
underground
well.
network I can spread this to.
Can we make
Hackers.
copies? Can we get different copies
Yes.
that we could send this out to so we make sure that we don't lose this?
This data is read-only, but it is not copy-protected. Gunther will say from across the room.
Perfect.
Okay. Then let's do it. Like, so what do we need to send this out?
I need my
can-
laptop.
Oh.
I think we need to decide exactly where it's going so we can do it all at once.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
As
can send
the
to
more
people
people
in the
know,
order.
We'll
And
put it out on
hopefully
social
take it
media.
seriously,
too.
the more protection we have from somebody trying to silence us to keep it from going too far.
And if we put it out on the, I'm going to say mainstream places like social media, etc., that can work as the distraction to keep people away from other places we're sending it.
So you're gonna try to release magical secrets on FaceHub.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people.
My
are just
name is
gonna-
Bex Allen, and magic is fucking real.
And those who don't believe it won't believe it. So I mean,
Look, kid, better than you have tried.
the point is that those who know about it get it.
I don't want to tell you what to do, but the smaller. If you want to survive this, the smaller shares are smarter. Look, when you're your age, you think that you can change the world in one swoop, but you can't. And then you're 50 years in, and you haven't done anything except for slowly push the boulder just a little bit. You expect you to get it over the damn hill, and you don't. You don't. The only thing that's over the hill is you, and the boulder's still there. And it's just gonna...
Yeah, but you have. It's a lot easier to push a boulder when you have multiple people pushing.
Less like a boulder and more like a tug of war. We're seeing who can pull it on our side, and they're going to try and pull back on theirs.
But if you break... I ain't even one of you, but I know that that's against your own rules in a big way.
We've broken so many fucking rules tonight.
I've only seen a few. I don't know. I came in late.
Yes, we had quite the beginning of the evening. This has been the longest.
This has been a
fucking
long
It's
day.
been a long day.
And I think the council's already probably going to come after us. So
They're
sending
probably
things
already
out
on their way.
Honestly,
honestly.
yeah.
I had to let go of what I had on Lisa. She's probably up and about now.
Yeah.
She knows what the fuck we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holly,
Yes.
was she your mentor?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to flip my
Oh yeah,
notes.
Holly's in big shit.
Your
To
Yeah.
this.
your
This
phone's
is
gonna
Holly's.
go. Your phone starts vibrating.
Schwartz
look
from
at it.
space.
It is from a blocked ID.
She's gonna ignore it. She's gonna click the ignore button. And then she's gonna turn off her phone.
Okay. Sounds good to me. The phone
We're
at the
so
front
fucked.
desk is gonna start ringing.
Fuck. They know we're here. Should I answer it?
I don't know.
You know
But I
we're
don't-
here. They know we're here. Answer it and see what's up.
Okay, she'll go to the phone. Hello, Karzen, this is Holly speaking.
Hi, Holly. It's a man's voice. Deep, low. You remember it from earlier tonight. This is, well, this is Anthony Wu. We met earlier.
Oh, Mr. Wu.
Look, I'm technically calling you in a different capacity. You can call me detective.
Detective.
I just got a report that there is an explosive ordnance at your location.
Sorry?
I'm trying not to be too loud about this, but someone has called in a hot tip that there's a bomb at your location.
Oh.
I was trying to reach you to let you know that there are quite a few squads and the bomb squad inbound to your gym.
Awesome.
Now, do you mind? Look, I'm serious. Do you mind telling me what the hell happened to Lisa? Because I am seeing. Did you use magic on her and rob her? And was this before or after you blew up my family's restaurant?
So, technically, if we're going through the time stream, it was after. But there was a hit mark 10 at your restaurant.
Okay, I don't know what that is. I mean, I don't know. I know what a hit mark. I don't know what a 10 is. Are you... And you're... Please, for the love of all that is holy, tell me that this is not connected to the dead hermetic mage at Cliff House. The security guards...
Could you meet us for coffee?
Could I meet you for coffee? I'd meet you for tea at my restaurant, but... Fuck! Coffee.
Mm-hmm. We have a lot of explaining to do, and you're gonna want to be able to see our faces to make sure we know it's true.
The bomb squad's about to bust in your door in about 4 minutes.
Okay.
So you better get a move on it. There is a coffee place. You're on Geraldo. There's a Luna Coffee 24-hour at Genovese.
Yep.
It's about a half mile away from you. Be there in 15 minutes.
All right. Bomb squad incoming. We're going.
What? There's a bomb.
What?
Yep. Someone called in a hot tip.
What's
They
their
are
stuff?
after us.
Okay.
We're going to a coffee to talk to Detective Wu. Half a mile down the road.
You sure he's actually gonna arrest us for blowing up his restaurant?
I mean,
Maybe
he
it's-
might, but it's better than him than the bomb squad.
He
Okay, yeah.
he
good
didn't
point.
have to warn us about the bomb squad.
No,
so
he didn't.
That's true.
I blew
True,
up the
true.
restaurant.
let's just go.
Let's
now.
go.
Okay.
Okay.
On the way over, can we get that information on multiple places, please? So it's not sitting in one spot that we are fucked if it gets destroyed. And
You
they
can get a
silence
copy
us
to all of your-
instantly.
You can get it copied to all of your phones, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So,
not a problem
I
at all.
mean,
Done.
I'm sure, Bex, you know, are there like multiple places like that you could upload it that are kind of hidden?
Yeah, I can.
Surely
do
there's
so.
lots of places on the internet you can stick it. Right? There's all sorts of shit on there.
Let's talk and
Let's
run,
go.
I guess.
Let's go. Let's talk and run.
Yeah, like we are
out the
talking as
back.
we are going,
Yeah,
guys.
out the
I'm not
back-
just
back
standing there in the gym with the bomb squad showing up.
And 10 minutes later, you are going to pass by as the tons of police cars are going to rush by. And a couple of minutes later, you are going to enter into the side of a Luna Coffee Bar, one of these mass chains that started in Seattle and worked its way up and down the coast, and is slowly migrating its way inland. Now, as you head through, it's a little past midnight right about now. I think it was about that time, wasn't it? Or was it earlier?
No, because I
That's
think we
pretty
stole
late.
the car around 10 or so.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's probably around like 1 in the morning from now. Well, one or two. So it still has quite a few people in it, but it's mostly dead. It's quite a large place, and by that I mean that it looks like it might have been a couple of different smaller shops at one point with walls knocked out to kind of form this kind of zigzag shape. So there's larger pockets and like little private areas. Probably a lot of drug deals and movie talk here. Amy, what's up?
So if this is something we can put on our phones, can I just like, once we're in the coffee shop, can we like airdrop it to someone kind of idea?
It's probably how large of a file can you airdrop? You know what? I'm going to say you might not be able to. Jen definitely can.
Yeah. Okay.
She's got an embiggener on her phone.
Yeah.
My phone doesn't exist anymore.
Oh yeah, your phone's...
She can do it with your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just has to run a command subroutine that allows it to.
Yeah. So at some point, Paisley will pass over her phone and just be like, do what you gotta do, babe.
Yeah.
And as you walk in, none of you will notice on the side of the building, but just next to the front door, stenciled in perfect gold spray paint, is a small winged lion. The camera pans down and holds on it as the door slams shut behind your heels. There are quite a few people here, and the barista behind the counter is a bit older than you expected. Probably about 40. Long brown hair with like streaks of silver beginning to go through it, pulled back into the nape of his neck. A few tattoos up and down his arms, and a handsome, if bland, Caucasian face. He looks up at you as you walk in. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Luna Coffee. If I can get anything for you... Bex? Across the counter, you will see the face of Mark Moon. You can even see the Ankh, the silver Ankh that you bought him, dangling from his neck underneath his apron. Hey, long time no see. Sorry, it is Bex, right?
Yeah.
I didn't recognize you with the tattoos.
It's not.
Are you okay? But, can I...
May I introduce my wife? This is Paisley.
Hi. I'm Mark. We're old friends.
A lot of your old friends today.
Well, Mazel Tov. Whatever you want on the house.
Thank you.
Really? I mean, we can pay.
I can pay too. This is my shop.
Okay.
Done well for yourself.
I got into a lot of coffee. And records.
Those were your two favorite hobbies.
Yeah. Yeah. Are these your wives too, or
No. Friends of mine, of ours. Holly and Vivian.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And him? Hi, how's it going? And then the hit mark will just go jingle, 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 and enter the.
Hey, be chill.
I'm chill. I could use that coffee now, though.
Do you have somewhere more private that we could just hang out?
Bex, what did you bring into my shop?
Let's just get all these people coffee, and I'll talk to you in a second, okay? You're safe. Everything's fine.
I want you to make me a charisma and expression roll, subterfuge. Give me a stat you think would work for this. Leadership, if you have it on your sheet, because the M20
I
sheet.
don't have expression or leadership. I do have subterfuge, though.
Yeah, okay. I think that's probably going to work.
Fair. Considering I don't know if he's going to be fine. Do I get anything for... I mean, it's a flaw, so I get against, I think, but...
For which? Old flame?
For him being my old flame.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Difficulty of 8.
That is actually 3 successes. It's me.
Fine, but he's paying.
Sure.
5 minutes later, you're already sitting down at the table. There's a little alcove at the back, a large circular booth that's cut into one of the back walls that has a draw curtain in front of it, used for private meetings and just general hubbubaloo. A lot of college students tend to squat at this one. The walls are covered in graffiti, photos that are kind of almost like permanently glued to the wall, lots of Polaroids as well. Looking there, you'll actually see one Polaroid of yourself buried deep inside of it. It's about 15 years old. And a very young-looking Mark Moon is there. Now, in my mind, Mark Moon looks very much like the guy on the cover of the Hollow One book. But I'm going to say that for now, current Mark Moon looks like a slightly less beefy Scott Speedman. So anyone who knows who I'm talking about, basically the guy in the Underworld series, at least the first ones, who has since then done a lot of, like, basically playing people's husbands and dads since then. So the booth is quite deep. I'd say it's about as deep as a coffin into the wall. So very, very, like, tall U-shaped. And you can slide inside. Gunther will slide in deep, and you'll hear the roar of the wood beneath it. And the sound of the cafe will fade a bit into the background. Your coffees are there. Did anybody take any time to grab food or anything like that there?
Oh yeah, Paisley got a sandwich.
Cool. There were paninis.
Excellent.
Of course there were paninis. They're always paninis.
Everything still smells disgusting to Holly, so she's probably not eating much, and also killing.
You could drink
someone.
kombucha if it's inverted.
It's true. It's true.
I came out swinging on kombucha. Sorry.
Yeah, you did.
All right, so sliding in there. Nice kid. Where do I know him from?
Used to run with him.
No, that's not it. I'd remember if he was one of your crew.
Okay. I mean, we dated.
That guy? All right.
Yeah. Bex is gonna go pull the photo, if she can, like, grab the photo off the wall, or at least point it out.
Yeah, it'll start. You can pull it. It'll tear a little bit, but
yeah, pull it and just.
I don't even recognize you. She's like leaning over.
Yeah, I was a different person.
Huh.
Clearly.
Oh, look, there's Penny Dreadful right there. Girl with pigtails and slightly chubby faces in the background. Pushing about 30 at that point. All right. Well, what now?
Wait for detective.
Waiting for
Whoa.
Your wait's
I'm gonna
over.
make sure.
You're gonna make sure.
Oh, I was gonna make sure that I have all the copies.
Okay.
That all of our phones have copies and copies of this stuff, and yeah, and that I have it on my laptop, and I'm getting ready to just start dropping this stuff all over the place. Like, I'm gonna start. I don't know what I need to prep for that sort of stuff, but like talking to people in my influence sphere.
Sure.
Just because I know we're going to do this, I'm just not sure exactly when, and it should be soon.
Sounds good. I'll say that you've got like a switch set up to do a dead drop, because you probably have some of those programs. You have your laptop with you, right?
I have my laptop. We determined that it was not destroyed.
It was
by the
not
lightning,
destroyed.
but
It
my
just powered
phone
down
was.
for a minute.
Yeah, my phone was destroyed, but
as you're saying that, or as you're getting prepped, the curtain is going to pull back, and Anthony Wu's there. Early 40s, man of Chinese descent. Kind of looks a little like what did I say before? He looks like clean cut Chinese man in his early 40s with a six-pack. Pulls back. You're going to see that he has his badge all clipped to his waist. He's wearing some dark slacks with a blue shirt tucked in, button up. The tie is a little bit loose, and you can see that he does have a gun on his hip. That's obscured by his windbreaker that he has thrown over his right arm. Sorry, didn't mean to be late. Had to defuse the situation. But it's funny because of the bomb.
Hilarious.
What the fuck is going on here?
Take a seat.
That we
Hello.
needed to talk. To see to believe it.
Yeah.
Okay. He'll slide into the edge of the table. As he does, he's going to adjust. So I need to know, in this circle, in this semicircle, so Gunther's kind of over here. Where's everybody else? Is Bex kind of right next to Gunther at the back?
Despite the fact that she would prefer to be on the edge because of escaping, but
I mean, Paisley might be between Gunther and Bex.
Okay.
I think Vivian would have tried to stay on the edge, especially with like her good like physicals right now.
Okay, and
Able
then
to get out of the way.
so then I
quick.
guess that means that Jerry is right next to Gunther, which means that I guess is Holly between Jerry and Vivian.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, which means that you've got Bex and Anthony. And can you make me a perception and alertness roll, Bex?
Yep. Also, I just wanted to point out that one of the first places I'm dropping this stuff is to Mark.
Okay, sounds good.
With a note that's like, if I don't make it out of here, get this out. Perception alertness.
6.
Difficulty 6. 3 successes.
Okay. You're going to see that he slides his windbreaker down, but he has like unclipped his gun from its holster, and it is on the seat beneath his windbreaker for quick and easy access.
Yep.
It is not angled at you. You'll notice with 3 successes, it is angled at the 2 diagonally across from him, the hit mark and the technocrat.
Fair. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So I suppose this all began with trying to come out and introduce my girlfriend to my friends. We sat down in your restaurant, and this shows up, pointing to the hit mark, which, by the way, his name is Gunther, and he's been reprogrammed by an aetheryte.
Hello. It's nice to meet you.
Have you
Sorry
heard of
about your restaurant.
Dr. Evelyn Taylor?
Aetheryte?
Maybe. Vaguely. I don't think we personally met.
But then a really more modern hit mark showed up and started attacking us. And we were just trying to get out and away from that, which it sounds like it destroyed your restaurant. Sorry?
Yeah, well, my wife was going to take it on the divorce anyway, so.
Oh, that
I'm
sucks. I'm sorry.
sorry.
Fine, 7 generations of Wu family history. She could pay the premiums.
Basically tried to follow this crumb trail that Dr. Taylor was trying to send to us. Find out what the hell was happening. What was Holly's mentor's name again?
Lisa DeRosa.
Lisa DeRosa.
So Ms. DeRosa contacted us. We went to speak with her since she was Holly's mentor.
Ex-mentor.
Yes,
I
yes,
would
yes.
like to say.
Don't get angry.
And that's when you disabled her with magic.
I actually think Holly disabled her with a punch first.
Yeah, she really pissed Holly off.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how well you know her, but that tone of voice she had of the whole babying thing wasn't a good choice.
My opinions on Lisa's personality notwithstanding.
She
what?
She also offered us task mushrooms. That may have been a factor.
Yeah.
In
she was pretty high.
Yeah.
I was briefly inebriated for that after that.
She
too.
seemed very confrontational with us and very attacky. She supposedly looked back in time for what happened in your restaurant, but seemed to just think it was only us there and nothing else happened.
Yeah.
So maybe it was cloaked.
She was trying to
But she basically attacked us the
cover.
whole way. We tried to just kind of leave that situation, so that maybe she wouldn't chase after us and continue attacking us and send us to be like censured or something we didn't do because she didn't want to listen.
And what happened to Rex?
Well,
He tried to kill us.
That doesn't sound like Rex.
Well,
Oh.
whoever that was who looked like that and claimed that who was there casted a lightning bolt at all of us.
I would have died if not for Vivi.
It hit Bex full on.
Why was Rex trying to kill you?
We didn't
Well-
want the world to see this, and I'm gonna press like play on like silent but
Apparently Dr.
videos.
Taylor collected some information,
It
and
plays
that's what
through.
she sent us to.
And he'll watch it very carefully.
We hadn't yet had a chance to really look at this when he attacked. He didn't tell us anything, didn't explain anything, just attacked
is
and started killing
he in on
security
this?
guards.
Who's he pointing at?
He's pointing at Jerry.
He was also there, and we just didn't want him out of our sight yet.
I'm just
Yeah,
here for the
we-
coffee.
So far, he's been pretty
It's pretty
chill.
good. It's pretty good.
He was there. We didn't want to also have his blood on our hands, and also didn't want him reporting back.
And if we left him, he would have.
Not enough that
Probably just
our
kept
own
following
people
us
are after
anyway.
us, but technocracy as well, we didn't need either.
And he helped us get out of that situation.
Kind of.
Well, he opened the way to.
Yeah, that's true.
We probably could have made it out, but it was nice to not have to, fight our way out.
But
Hmm.
the first thing we saw leaving that building was a security guard on the ground, shot by the fellow mages, who then sent the shot spinning to deliberately kill a sleeper in front of us.
That's some bad stuff, man. That's like seriously. That's
It was really gross.
Do you mind? I'm just saying.
Shut your mouth.
Are you trying to tell? You're telling me that this is all authentic?
As far as we're aware, it was collected by Dr. Evelyn Taylor and is what she experienced and saw.
She reprogrammed this hit mark
To
to store
it.
this and deliver it to us.
I don't know why it was sent to
I
us
don't know
specifically,
why us.
Dr. Evelyn Taylor. I know that name. She was brought up with something connected to infernalism.
She said she wasn't clean herself.
There's a difference between not being clean and trucking with dark forces. I don't remember the details, but I know her name was attached to it. Stuff with infernalism and the Nefandi.
Well, from the looks of this, there's been a lot of that going around. Maybe it was just a story against her.
Yeah.
To keep her quiet.
Or maybe this is a poison pill. Look,
I'm not saying it might not be might be inaccurate, but why would another mage flat out attack us and try and kill us over this? When they didn't necessarily, they shouldn't have known what was there. That to me seems to say it's authentic.
Wanted to keep it quiet. Wanted us to.
He tried to kill us all.
okay. Look. We need to think about this rationally and logically, okay? What you're saying right now is that Rex, his opinion and mistakes, his judgment is enough for you to make a life-changing decision. You trust him enough to guide you to making this. You're using his judgment to authenticate this for yourself. That is
His actions.
but still, it is his judgment. He made those actions. And not to speak ill of the dead, we all know what type of man he was. Very easily could have been manipulated. He very easily could have something incriminating for himself on that he was trying to cover up, or something that someone was trying to blackmail him with, or maybe he thought that it was connected with Nefandi and was trying to stop it, assuming that he'd get promoted for doing whatever it took to stop it, like an action hero in a bad 80s movie. Oh man, that'd be boss.
It's true. It's entirely possible.
Even if it's not entirely accurate, it needs to be investigated.
Yes, it does.
And if it doesn't get... Like, it can't just be swept under the rug.
Oh, what are you planning to do with it?
Can I try and read his thoughts?
You may.
Oh god, you're gonna
Best of
try and
luck.
read another council member?
The seat
this
of
councilman.
the Akashic seat. Please do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
God.
The mind primary.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You
Best
may.
of luck.
Difficulty 3.
God.
Oh no.
Do it.
Yeah, you know what?
You said you were going to do it anyway.
Yeah, I know I did.
Arete, roll difficulty 3, please.
3 successes.
Perfect. How do you do this?
I think she's gonna take out some matcha or something from her bag and add it to her coffee and kind of like swirl it up to get the scent kind of like infecting the air to try and to then read the thoughts of her focus and look at him.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm so fucked, aren't I?
The world is going to just pause for a second for everyone except for you, as you're going to start hearing voices in your head. They're going to try to share this. This is going to get them killed. It's going to get a lot of people killed. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me with this? And everyone else is completely paused. You're going to see his eyes slowly pivot to you, and he's going to turn and look at you. Really? 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 You haven't broken enough rules tonight already. I'm really sorry. I can't stop what's about to happen to you, but no, I didn't do it with you in mind. Sorry in advance. And then he's going to just kind of lean back to where he was before time slowed. And Holly, do me a favor, make me a strength roll.
Okay. Just straight strength.
Just straight strength.
Can I spend willpower on this roll?
You're not going to want to.
Okay.
Just roll me your strength.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Okay,
what is
difficulty
my
6.
10s do not reroll, right?
They do on this. I'm gonna say, because there's a drama bomb in play. So
2.
2. Okay, cool. Actually, roll me one more dice, because I had enough for.
I forgot that he's acacious. I also forgot that I need to do my research better of what. Oh god, that's a 1.
Okay. All right. So I'll just say that you got 2. Holly, you're going to kind of like stir your munch and look up at him, and then you're going to punch yourself in the face for 2 points of bashing damage, like just full on. Whoosh.
Ouch! Oh, I'm at mine. I'm at 5 boxes now. Whee!
Okay, so everybody just like she's gonna stir, look up, and then she's just gonna drop her spoon and punch herself in the face real hard. You're gonna break your nose.
Holly?
What the?
Sorry, booby trap set up. You tried to read his mind? That's funny. Sorry, I don't control it once it's in place.
I'm sorry.
I want to know how to do that. That's really cool.
Yeah, I would. Can you teach me that? That's freaking awesome.
Sure. We'll get you out at my car. We'll do some wax on, wax off. You'll figure it out real quick. I am not ready to.
Does anyone have a tissue? I am bleeding.
Here, he'll hand you a napkin. Sorry, I'm not taking students, Danny.
X straight up snorts at wax on, wax off.
Oh yeah, Vivian's laughing a bit as well, just very quietly. And she'll just kind of be like, I'm sorry you're hurt, but that was fairly stupid all the same.
I forgot. It's been a long night, okay?
Also,
I don't know who to trust.
You're gonna try to share this immediately, aren't you?
This isn't my normal area, so I don't really know who to trust here and who not to. If it stays with us, it can get hidden real fast.
And it's a ticking time bomb.
I don't really like the idea that Nephandic powers might be working with council members. Which is... I don't like the council to begin with. Honestly, I think most of it's outdated. There's lots of really outdated traditions and morals and values attached with it that is very stagnant and gross in a lot of places. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying there's a lot associated with it. That's not good. But that doesn't mean that I want it to be that level of corrupt either.
I'm gonna ask you a question. What should I do about the restaurant? It's been in my family for over 100 years. I was planning to hand it down to my kids someday. You know, make sure the next generation had something of value where we could pass on the same values and traditions. Yeah, I mean, we've updated, we've changed our menu, we've taken MSG out of it. You know, over the years, it's still the same recipes though. The same quality. The quality's actually gotten better, to be honest, since we've been like kind of looking at our, you know, going organic and stuff. But it just seems like every few years it comes into some trouble and it burns down. Or something happens and we got to rebuild. And it's never quite the same. It's definitely not the same as when my great-great-great-grandfather started it. Might have missed a great there. But it's important. And, you know, we take on all sorts of kids as delivery boys and bus boys and dishwashers.
I'm not saying there's no value in tradition, but recognizing where there's issues and addressing them instead of, oh well, it's just tradition.
I agree.
Is important.
Restaurant have backdoor sex trafficking and money laundering.
Not anymore.
Yeah, and that's important. But if we don't call it out,
back in the 40s,
isn't that tactic approval?
But here's the thing. My family did money laundering in the 40s. It did immigration dodges for sure. Still does.
Immigration law's been stupid for the most part.
Yes, I agree. I think that I should be abolished. I think that our immigration system is awful, and I always will. But it is the law, and we have broken it. However, if that gets known, the restaurant gets shut down for good.
Mm-hmm.
Same with the history of money laundering. If that comes up, then that, we're probably outside of the statute there, but that sure would paint a pile over it. So I guess what I'm saying is, odds are my ex-wife, soon-to-be ex-wife, is going to get the restaurant in the divorce. It's not going to be my problem anymore. Should I just leave it burned down? Should I let it burn down?
Well, I mean, isn't it more of an idea? Regardless, that doesn't mean that you can't start over.
I think that if we
Blessing in
started over,
disguise.
I think that if we tried to start it over at that point, it would end up as another fucking Panda Express. Some chain would go in, some corporate thing, something soulless would come in, or I mean, nobody has. I mean, we own that lot. Anybody who came in there would have to have the money to afford it. They don't have the type of inertia that we do. I mean, family of Chinese immigrants owning a part of Chinatown? That matters.
Start something new. Make a new tradition to hand down.
Is that what you honestly think I should do?
Fight for it a little harder, if it really matters to you that much. It sounds like you've already given up on it.
Yeah, it does sound like I've given up on it. I don't think we have a lot of time, so I want to just make sure that this is kind of a cone of wisdom. This is a metaphor that I'm sharing with you. Okay?
Yeah,
just
they
to
didn't
make sure.
pick it up, I did.
Okay, just making sure we're all on the same page here while I drop some of my ancient Chinese secret wise man stuff on you, okay? I'm trying to do the Mr. Miyagi thing right now.
Yeah,
And-
it's working for you. You're doing
Okay.
well.
Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
Great go at
nose
it.
On,
Really worked.
Nose off really helped.
My only issue is that for the struggles of maybe continuing tradition or not, the dark forces type people hide in that sort of quiet.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Yeah. Fair.
That's what I'm scared of. Is that if we don't do something, we just let that corruption and rot grow and continue. I'm not thinking that I can fix it. I'm not planning to go up against the entire fucking Nefondic. It's a great way to get myself dead real quick.
Or worse.
But hell, I have no way of knowing if any of us are associated. They're real good liars. They're real good at hiding.
Look, any one of you could be one of them right now. You're right.
Any of us could be.
I could. He could.
You could.
I could not.
Well, you might not know. Dr. Taylor could have been.
This is true.
But I feel like it needs to be at least acknowledged so that the regular person who maybe isn't Nefondic questions when they're asked to do something sketchy. I mean, most people are pretty lazy and aren't going to question regardless, but I don't know, maybe that's something to scare them.
Okay. Then
I don't want to think that I live my life just letting that shit happen. I don't know how to do it, but we've got to try.
I'm going to ask you. From the core of my being, I agree with you. if something can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be. But the council that exists now is not the same council that existed even 20 years ago. And I'm not saying that everyone here is exempt. We've got a lot of old blood. We've got a lot of old sins. But I ask you, at this point, please curate whatever you intend on releasing, because I am very certain. I mean, I'm spending that drama bomb. Look, I know I can't stop you. I could knock every one of you out right now in a second. I could take your computer. I could smash it over my knee. I could take all your phones. But Holly tried to read my mind, and now I know everything she knows from the last hour and a half. So I know that you have a dead man switch. I know that you've got something set up unless you keep hitting whatever key that is. I don't know which key because you didn't tell her. So I can't stop you even if I wanted to. But if you have even a little shred of faith in your tradition, in your traditions, and in the traditions, share the things that need to be shared. The stuff about the water rights. Do you know how close the Dream Speakers are to leaving already? Do you know how close we are to considering it too? If you share the stuff that's going to specifically divide people and the marginalized groups that we already have inside of there, it's just going to make us weaker. And yeah, something else might happen. They might not swoop in, he points at Jerry. The Nefandi might not take over. The Marauders might not roll us all. But if we splinter, we might not come back. We are barely holding on. After what happened with Concordia, after the Avatar Storm, after all of that, we're barely here. We're just starting to heal.
How can you build a new thing on foundations of lies? Don't you feel you deserve to know?
Yes.
And apologize for it? Make the council better? If we just sweep certain parts under the rug, that's being no better than not saying anything at all. Like what they taught us in elementary school, the bystander is just as much the bully as the bully is by not doing anything.
New speakers deserve to know.
We need to be better.
Marginalized groups deserve to know if they've been fucked over.
If we fall, if we break apart, we might not be able to heal again. And if we don't heal again, if we don't unite, no offense, but those assholes win. I know, none taken. I know we're on different sides here. I know we're just playfully ribbing you. This is really good coffee, by the way. Keep calling me an asshole.
Tony, look around.
Prick.
They've already won. Hell, the only reason I'm not a part of the technocracy is because of some ideals of people long ago that decided to, join the traditions instead.
Wait, is that why? And you're gonna I can get you a 401k. And I can't. He pulls out his business card and slides it over to you. Seriously,
I mean,
our
gonna
You guys
pick it up.
basically kicked the virtual adepts out, so
we didn't kick them out. Look, Alan Turing was a spy and a traitor.
Shut up. She's gonna take the card and show it to Johnny. We could easily leave if we wanted to and they wanted us. Technology has won. Whether that's through the technocracy. I don't agree with how they're doing what they're doing. I don't agree with whatever secrets they've been keeping, whatever they've been hiding from the masses. Hell, they could have cured cancer 4 times over and hid it from the masses because they didn't think they were ready. And I don't agree with that. But look at the world as it is. It's broken already, but it's also completely in their pocket.
There's
She's gonna
still
tear up Locke's card as when she's done that.
I have to buy those.
I'll Venmo
You have
you.
a 401k. I think you can afford it.
I can get you a 4. I'm not with.
Also, there are, no matter what size, they're so good. This man saved someone I know. He spared the life of a mage.
Look. I know you've made up your mind. That's obvious. And I don't want to waste any time. If you're not going to take some time and think about this, I know you've had a rough night. And I know you don't feel like you have any time. But I don't think this is the type of thing that should be jumped into. I wish that you had an alternative, but
Because of this, I killed someone, and
You killed somebody in self-defense.
still doesn't mean the council's gonna come after me. I literally have a ticking clock.
I am the council. Okay? There are 7 other seats and me. The 9th one is empty right now. Right? And as much as I... Look, if you want to make things better, real change has to come from within. And if you want a position of power... God, this feels... Work with the council. Get a job with the council. There's an empty seat right now that's... He gestures at Paisley. Your seat's open. And you said that there were mages there, not just Rex. Other hermetics? Well, guess what? That probably disqualifies them. Meaning there are very few hermetics in the city that could sit there. You could. You'd be young. You'd be the other...
I've noticed that I am constantly being asked for things.
Okay.
From the other hermetics.
Yeah.
There are a lot of expectations. and
Yeah.
a lot of dismissal because I'm young. So even if I did manage to get the seat, whether I could do anything with it, that's another problem entirely.
Well, about half of us are in our 40s. There's Florence Wichapi is 23. She took over from her grandmother when she passed. It'd be the two of you, me, and probably KL. You could probably get KL pretty quick on your side. And probably Hazel. The Etherite. She's in her 40s, but she acts like 20. She's she's very an odd duck, but she's nice. I'm saying that, like, the other seats, I mean, we need balance. In that position, you could moderate how this information leaks. You could release it from a position of power inside of the traditions rather than as a rebel mage. The spin would be much better. It'd be much more believable. You would also come across much less like a it would definitely make the murder look better. It would obviously be manslaughter. I don't know.
Tony.
Lisa's not going to be in that seat forever. There's going to need to be other ecstatics stepping up, young ones. I have no idea how old Cersei is and whether or not they're stepping out of the adept seat. I can't argue that one.
Problem with what you're saying is it is a version of things we've been hearing since we were kids. It's a version of make change happen from the inside, when first of all, it can take forever to get there, and no change happens in the meantime. And second of all, where that sort of change is often because of whatever political forces are at play, it's often incremental and slow and doesn't actually address the root of the problem, which is potentially the whole bureaucracy in the first place. Sometimes change needs to happen hard and fast for it to be effective.
I just don't want to see the restaurant be a McDonald's.
And make it a better version. Make it take what you have and make things better. Go back to the council and make things better your way. We'll make
I
things
can't
better
do
us.
that with you holding a damn match.
Then go back to the council and tell them to prepare.
Is this how you all feel? He will give you the slow cop look on each of you. In fact, I am going to roll manipulation and intimidation on y'all because cops dare. Oh damn, he good at his job. I'm not saying this will change your opinion, but the silence he is giving you is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes of cop stare. I had a 10 that went over a bunch, but just giving you the Is this what
I
you
would
all
like to
feel?
use my stamina specialty of tenacious to just stare right back.
Just
Yeah.
okay. So what I'm gonna say, well, basically using the rules, if he got more than anybody's, I forget if it's temporary or permanent willpower, but basically, like, if he got more than your permanent willpower, you are definitely rattled by this. It does
My
not
permanent
have to.
is 7.
Cool. So you are
Mine's
like
5.
this will
Mine's
definitely
6.
this will definitely like affect everybody, but those of you who are of lesser will are going to be kind of like, oh shit. I'm not saying this has to change your decision, but remember, you will think, oh shit, maybe he's right. So it will shake you a bit. So please, is this what you think? You all
It's
agree?
terrifying. Tradition is comfortable. But trying to change from within never seems to work. Vivi's also kind of trying to keep a very close eye on the situation because he's really kept them talking a long time now. So she's a little worried about what's happening.
Yeah, I'll say Holly is completely rattled from this. Him saying murder several times, I think, as just she's completely kind of just like, she's just trying to hold it together so she is not paying any attention to things now, especially after punching herself in the nose. She is quite hurt now.
Hey, Technocrat. How about I buy you a coffee? I mean, I've got a... subtext. Yeah, I'll buy your walking refrigerator one, too. I do not drink coffee. I'm guessing that he doesn't have much of an opinion on this. That is correct. Alright then, just you and me. Sure, I'll take a free coffee off of you. Feel like I should be asking for some kung pao chicken and all this talk of a restaurant, but I feel like that's vaguely racist. Just a bit. Fucking boomer. Alright. He gets up. They both will scoot past you. Oh, sorry. Pardon me. Excuse. Oh, just me. I'll be back in a minute with some coffee. I hope you think better. I hope. And he'll pull the curtain shut as the two of them walk off.
God.
I mean, he's not wrong. Maybe we should take time, but we don't have time to think. They're coming after us.
I don't think
Right?
this changes anything. Not really.
I
This
don't think
means
so
that-
either.
Others will probably be of the same mind of him, those that find comfort in the traditions. But do we really want to keep them together if they really don't work, if it's built on lies? Colonial lies at that. Which is basically
just-
technocratic lies if you really think about it.
Oh, I don't like that feeling. Thinking about that. So, I think
we need to get this out elsewhere.
Yeah.
Because he's probably just been delaying us, honestly, to get others here.
Yeah.
So, is there? Paisley's gonna like reach past Bex to try and get to the curtain to kind of like see if she can like look out around the corner and see if there is an like a side exit near us or anything.
There is a side exit near you.
As much as I
Well,
hate to.
I never thought that coming out for the weekend to see you would sign my own death warrant, but
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just wanted to meet your friends.
Well, it's been nice to meet you, but I think
Really
maybe
nice.
what an explosive evening, huh?
Then they say that, you know, intense situations make fast friends, and I'm glad to have met you.
Or are we gonna try and survive this?
I don't know, but I think we should leave.
So do I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a back
Basis.
door?
I think I see one over there.
Before Bex gets up from the table, she is going to start hitting that, sending it to.
Yeah,
Sending it
same
out.
with Holly. We'll send.
She already sent it to Mark,
video.
but yeah, she hits everything else.
Can you give me a wits and computers roll, please?
I sure can. Do my specialties improvisation or
Yes.
hacking count?
Yes.
All right, I will take my 9 dice.
Sounds good. This is
I'll
a
spend a
multiple
willpower.
gigabyte file, so
Yeah.
this does take a while.
With my politics skill, am I able to identify some people I think would be really good to send this to?
You can, give me an intelligence
Like in
and
the local
politics.
sort of
I'll
like
say that
here
you did
or
this-
LA sort of area?
I'll say that you did this before, yeah.
I would also like to do that with for people I know in the Order of Hermes.
Sure.
So politics and
politics.
what?
I do.
Int.
I have
Int,
one
okay.
dot. I
And-
have the Rising Star for Order of Hermes. Would that make a difference
Yes,
or anything?
give it to me a difficulty of 5, please. Yes, Holly.
So I have for backgrounds, allies 2 and influence 3. Would I do some roll to send it out to certain contacts in?
Sure. Yeah, make me
cult.
make me an int and allies roll to know if you can do that.
Did an int and politics roll?
Yeah.
What was
Um,
my
you know.
difficulty? Sorry.
Difficulty will be 6.
Oh, yeah. I have influence 3 in hackerspace and allies 1, who I think is just an ally that's attached to my alternate identity, which is
Okay.
my hacker identity. Do you want me to roll any of that, or just go with what I?
I'll just go with it.
Okay, difficulty 6.
Yeah.
Was it? 9 successes.
Okay.
3
4,
for me.
3. Okay. And Amy?
I'm spending a willpower,
Okay. good.
and then, sorry, you said my difficulty would be a minus 5 with Rising Star.
Yes.
Okay, in that case, I have. Does my specialty in creative work here for intelligence?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so I have 3 10s, an 8, and a 6, and a 1. So
Okay.
the 6
The,
and 1.
the
So
tens will the tens will reroll.
that's so I spent a willpower as well. So that's 5 right now.
So question actually.
6, 7, 8. 8 successes.
8, 6, Jesus Christ.
Yep.
All right. What's up, Robin?
Oh, I just want because again I'm this is more. I know it's getting close to the end of the chronicle, but this will help me for mage coming
Mhm,
up.
Please.
With health because I'm at -2. What is
Okay.
that applied to?
Dice
for...
pools. So you take it out.
dice
You take
pools.
dice away.
Ooh, okay, so that would probably be 2 successes then, because they were all 4 dice that I rolled were things, so it would be 2 successes. For
Two
me.
successes. All right. So we got 9, 8, 2, and how many did you have, Christine?
3.
3. Okay.
Sorry, that's 10 with my willpower. I forgot I spent
Oh,
that.
okay. As you're looking at this, you list a couple of people, and the files, I'm assuming that you have this sending in chunks rather than a full data package that has to send its entire thing. As it is eking through, going at very, very fast speeds, you're going to see that the internet connection starts to be throttled. Someone's trying to kill it, even as it releases. It's struggling, though. Using your your magic to kind of push it out a little further, using your technology to push it out a little further. Do you try to make it toward the back door? Okay. You push out toward the side door. The door opens, and you can see that the streets are lined with flashing lights. Reds and blues. And that standing directly in your path is a man of Middle Eastern heritage, kind of deep tan skin, fairly long nose on top of a well-trimmed goatee and Van Dyke beard. And those of you who have seen him recognize that this is Jatayu Kayal of the Chakravanti, the counselor of the Euthanatos / Chakravanti, and a very dangerous man. In the distance, you can see the face over by the police cars of an elder priest that you recognize as well as the counselor for the Celestial Chorus, Father Cosmas Carmichael. There are probably more. As you step out, the man looks at you. I was told you would come peacefully.
As I can convince you it was just me who hit the button. They had nothing to do with it.
The trial will be fair.
Sure. I'm sure it will.
And with that, we're going to fade out. The camera's going to pull back, panning up toward the San Francisco sky. What happens there is not public record. Nobody really knows what happened after that. It's still in progress. But what is known, from those who are aware of it, is that across town, a day or two later, there's a bookshop along one of the curving streets of downtown San Francisco called Curios and Curiouser. Inside of it, a woman in her 50s with her hair up in twin meatball buns at the back of her head pores through books. The man with her, more of a boy than anything, is in his mid-20s. He flips through the old journals with vigor. And look at this, they burned down the Crystal Palace? It's ridiculous. The woman smiles, her cheeks painted white, her fashion prim and gothic. It's a very interesting story, she says. I'm particularly fond of that brown fellow. The cat on her shoulder meows. Shh, Mr. Mistopheles. Quiet. The man's eyes widen. Not in front of our guest. The front door jangles open. A man in a dark coat, his hair brown and silver, pulled back into a lock, will enter. Marcus, I wasn't expecting to see you here. I'm just with a friend. Mark nods. Can you make sure that this gets to Neville for me? It's, a gift from an old friend. He steps forward, puts a thumb drive on the counter. It's important. you should probably take a look at it too, Penny. And she looks up and with her curved, painted lips, smiles. Now isn't tonight just full of surprises? And I think that's where I'm going to call game. So there we go. There we go. You guys did it. You survived, sort of.
Sort of.
Kind of. We'll see.
We'll see.
Oh. Who knows?
All right, so folks, that is definitely the end of Mage Breaking Tradition.
I was resisting so hard saying breaking tradition.
I know,
Right?
I know.
I kept dancing around it. I was like, I want to say it.
Boom. All right,
Just as an aside, can I get a willpower back for my nature of hacker?
yeah, you can.
I feel like that was me this whole episode.
I do want to say
Oh,
real
yeah.
quick, I was looking at the chat, and I do want to say that NPC opinions on things are NPC opinions on things.
Yeah.
And if you'd been listening to me play, like those of you who came in, some people came at the end, they're like, this guy's like being really rude to boomers. And I'm like, well, yeah, he's like a 40-year-old Gen Xer. He's definitely going to be. You should have missed it because the guy that was like the other guy there had just some of the worst opinions ever, but he was half right about everything he said. Like half of it was right. And I'm like, I disagree with like 90% of what he's saying. He's just using my mouth to say it. Acting.
When you want to punch an NPC in the face, but
Oh my
respect
God,
the
yes,
person playing
yes.
it.
Yes. I
God,
want to make
just
sure because
remembering Lisa and how much I wanted to
Oh my-
throttle
Oh
her.
my god, I hated
Yes.
her.
well, this is why you
Oh
should.
god, she was such the
Oh, and
age, like
Rex.
out of touch
Rex.
hippie type who was just
I mean,
so like unintentionally racist.
Yeah, that's hard to do on a stream without
Awful.
accidentally doing something really bad. If you like this game and you like that kind of stuff, you should definitely check out our Victorian Age Mage the Ascension game, because I have to be so period misogynistic in that game that it makes my skin crawl. But all these players keep wanting me to go harder.
Enough.
we did ask
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, we
You
asked
want
for it.
more.
Yeah, I can't say
It's
that you
more
asked for it.
satisfying to punch them.
We can say we asked for it.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
we can say
can,
we
but I
asked
can't
for
be
it.
like, well, she asked for,
Yeah.
Oh yes. Hurt us more, please. I
Don't
want to
say
really
that
feel
when-
justified when I punch them.
That's
Just,
true.
yeah, just it's
like-
fine so long as you don't say daddy after it.
Or feeling like Rex's murder was justified because it was.
Yeah, Rex was a dick. Justice for
God, I
Rex
hate him.
does not happen. Jerry's my
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
character.
Very
I
strange.
There's
think
some
Vivian
amazing.
got over that one fairly fast. She was still a little weirded out and freaked out, but he was absolutely 100% asking for that.
It was.
Yeah.
He was a dick. By the way, Jen, I love your makeup that you did for this.
Yes.
Look
I
at
did
that.
it
So
like
cool.
all over because I wasn't sure how much my shirt would
I think
cover.
you should get it tattooed on, really. Like, I think that you should. It's just like get it permanent. It's kind of sexy. I'm not objectifying you, but I'm objectifying your scars.
And what was so fun about this game, I think, is just because we knew it was a short shot, that while I was kind of going like, oh, well, how careful would they be, blah, blah, and how it was kind of like me as a player being like, I don't want to take the big step and like really fuck them over. I was like, it's the last game. I'm probably
game.
never
might
play
as
this
well do
character
it. Go
again.
for it.
Fuck them hard.
Yeah.
Right?
Go for the full Monty. Just burn it all down.
Right? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try and read the mind of
Break them traditions.
council member. It's fine.
Fine.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed that, and I'm sorry that it left you on a bit of a cliffhanger. You knew where it had to go.
Yeah.
Like it's a no-win situation. The second that you were there, it's like, okay, cool. They're gonna start like closing down the internet. They're gonna start putting up like
They know
firewall-
who we are and what we can do.
You know, it could have gotten way worse. The original, actually, you know what? I'm not going to say a damn thing about that because next week we're going to be back doing a rap session for this. If you'll join us for that, you can bring all your questions, and that will be there. And it'll be here on 7 o'clock next weekend, I think, is when we are doing it. We're going to go like an hour and a half, and just talk about Mage and how much we love it, and any questions you had about this, and the fact that Tony Wu is entirely inspired by a song. But he didn't get blown up in this where he did the song. Which yeah, you can come talk to us about that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pass it around. We can all say good night, and then I will do my outro. So who wants to go first to say good night? We'll go in a circle from you. I choose
Sure, I can go.
Amy.
Yeah. Hi. Hey, I've been chosen. Cool. Hi, I am Amy. I was playing Paisley Evans, and this was a great little short run. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing Paisley, and I don't know. Who knows what getting taken into for a trial will do to her marriage.
You should just go state's evidence and send them all up the river. Get
I
that
don't
power.
understand what any of that means.
That's okay. All right, Jen.
Wow. This was a great little game. I really enjoyed just like running Bex through the gambit of not wanting to be back in the war to being like, yes, no, let's do this. We got to do this. And to do it over such a short period of time was great. So thanks everyone for hanging out with us and coming through the story with us. It's been fantastic.
Thanks. What about you, Robin?
Me, Robin. I am Robin. I was playing Holly Grant. And yeah, this was a great little mini thing. I liked the taste of like modern day mage too, which was pretty fun because this is my
never played it. Yeah,
this is my little second intro into mage and a little bit of, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the kind of tone that you set, and
thank you.
I didn't expect the hardcore like emotions of the last episode. Was kind of like one of those things like, oh, I didn't think I was gonna go here with this character, but hey, I did. So that's always fun with Mage, and yeah, no, just had a really fun time, and I like the dilemmas that we had as making that choice where it's like, yes, I see your point. I don't know what to do.
Well, I'm glad. And Christine.
It feels weird saying hello when it's like, that's what I say at the beginning.
Say goodnight.
It's like, well, good night all. But
easy.
I'm Christine and I was playing Vivian Todd, or Vivi. I had a ton of fun playing Vivi. I've always wanted to play an ecstatic since I first saw Amy play one. Which
we will
Becca was
talk
gold,
about.
By the way. Just
Becca was like fool's gold.
Oh yeah. Becca was a hot mess. But absolutely love this. It's very weird being on the other side of the table for a modern day mage game. Because last time I was playing modern day mage, I was a technocrat. So it's fun playing the actual mage side of it. And this was a lot of fun, even being like very much, there's that level of kind of depression worked into the storyline in a lot of ways, that the world is just like in a terrible situation. But it was kind of fun to explore that in a short run because I could just nerf this character completely and just do the Pyrrhic victory sort of thing, or try to.
Well, you still got the
martyr
information
to the
out.
cause. Sorry?
Basically, yeah, you still got the information out. Like it's still like, and that's important.
Yeah. So we went with doing what was right over what was easy, which feels pretty good. Even though I do kind of like, I like Vivi, and I kind of want to experience her in more of like, say, a 90s mage setting.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like that clear kind of bad guys and good guys sort of setting. I want to try that one day.
It's really good. Like, don't worry, I have 90s mages on my potential radar for the future, because everybody wants to play the 90s with the giant flip phones and the. Yeah.
Good.
Yep. Yeah, we have to do that. Also, I kind of want to play Technocrats again.
Oh, don't worry. So folks, we had a wonderful time doing this. Thank you so much to Onyx Path for reaching out to us and asking us to add something else to our plate. That was a long conversation with my team on whether or not we had time for it, but thankfully we had a little bit of time before we go back to Victorian Age. We're working out when that is going to be. Expect an announcement next weekend when we do our wrap-up session. We'll be able to tell you when it's coming back and how often it's coming back for the first bit, because we got a lot of stuff happening over the next month with Charity, Dork Tales Expo, which is our little virtual convention that we run here.
Vacation.
And a vacation. I'm taking a week off, and everybody's taking a week off from streaming because, hey, But so that could be really good. I want to thank all of you as well for joining us for this, and for anybody who backed the Kickstarter that they asked us to run this in order to celebrate. It's a really fantastic book called Lore of the Traditions. You can find it on Kickstarter. You can probably still back it as a late pledge, and it'll be hitting Drive-Thru-RPG and Storyteller's Vault soon as it is finished. We've already read an advanced copy of it, and it is a fantastic book. We're not paid to say
Absolutely lovely.
that. They just asked us for a favor to run this game. And I
Which
said yes. Because
Also, super
they're my
cool of
friends.
them to have asked us to do that. It feels really awesome.
It does. It feels
Mhm.
fantastic. So Onyx Path, Travis in particular, thank you so much for reaching out. Thank you to all of the Mage writers who have liked our shares and all of that. And it's been really great seeing Sater liking my posts about things. He's the guy who wrote Mage, so that's really great. I love
Things
it.
we never expected would happen 10 years
Yeah,
ago.
getting paid to run Mage on my birthday, not getting paid because I'm streaming, right? Because I get sub revenue. Once again, this is not an advertisement. They didn't pay for the game. I should have maybe asked them, but next time. So folks, that's going to be it from us. I want to thank all of our patrons at patreon.com/dorktales who keep basically me employed and keep our technology running, because it is not cheap to run a stream. I want to thank my divine patron DM Mike, as well as my demonic patrons Soul Omen and Precarious, and my princes of the Patreon Taryn, Dustin, Eolus, and Trizelta. Thank you so much for all of your support. If you want to join them, go to patreon.com/dorktales, where for $1 a month you can give me $1 a month, and for $10 a month you can give me $10 a month. You get a bunch of cool stuff. I'm adding new rules soon. You're getting advance notice on games that we're running. You also get a behind the scenes podcast once a month, and you'll be getting something else very soon as well for free if you are a member of the Patreon. Well, not for free, but in advance instead of everybody else. And besides that, we just hit a milestone of 51. We didn't stop at 50. We went straight to 51, strangely, for patrons. And I said that if we hit 50 patrons, we would do a special reveal. So I'm going to be revealing that on Monday during Wild Beyond the Witchlight. And it'll also be on our Discord, which is free to join. So join our Discord. And if you have not followed us yet or subscribed on social media, for example, YouTube, where you can subscribe for free, do it. It's free. You can also give us Jeff Bezos's money by using your Amazon Prime subscription here right now. Besides that, I want to thank you all for being here and for enjoying us. Love you very much. We will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. with Deadlands Blood Drive, then Monday with Wild Beyond the Witchlight, Tuesday with Dirge for XLR, Wednesday with Shards of Nirn, Thursday with episode 0 of Call of the Netherdeep, and Friday I'm taking a nap. This Friday I get a nap, right?
Good.
Yes.
Take a nap.
Good. All right, so love you very much, folks. Have a fantastic night. We will see you next time, mages. Magic powers.